Welcome back to another 3 Bourbon Years. This week we are doing a 12-year showdown with 2 of our, I don't know, favorites.
I would
you
say
could probably say
2 of our favorite everyday drinkers.
Yeah, everyday drinkers.
Hands down. Yeah.
Knob Creek 12 and 1792 12-year. Have we reviewed both these separately? I don't know if we have. I know we did this one.
We definitely did this one. I do not know if we've done this one.
Maybe
I don't
not.
think we have. No. You tell us. Search through our
Yeah.
channel, watch all our videos, and if you don't find this one, then let us know that you didn't find it.
So, 100 proof, 96.6. Little difference. Before we get into this, I'll just say Fruit Loops in a bottle for me personally.
Yeah.
And this is more of a matured, pretty oaky.
Yeah, this is much more like oak forward,
Yeah.
dark, dense. At least from what I recall. I don't know. This could totally change everything.
Because they've been sitting for a little bit.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do here today with?
We are. I mean, we're not blinding them,
No.
right? So we're just gonna pour the 1792 into the left, our left, or
Yep.
your right, and then the knob 12 is gonna go into our right or your left.
Yep.
I'm just gonna start
Yeah.
getting them poured so we can get this.
So we'll start with the left. Do you want to do that one first?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, he pours. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. You can leave us comments. Let us know what's up. What have you been sipping on lately? What have you been finding lately in your bourbon hunts? We're also looking for a little community growth. So if you're looking for a bottle, reach out to us on Instagram at 3 Bourbon Years. We want to hear from you, what you're finding, what you're not. Do you want to trade with us? Is there something you'd like to try that we have? We've been shipping samples to some viewers around the country, and they've been shipping stuff back. We just got a couple bottles from some individuals as well. So we're just trying to have bourbon fun in all ways, shapes, and forms. So
trying to be a part of it.
trying to be a part of the culture.
Get amongst it.
All right.
All right. This is gonna be. I mean, this is like a showdown of titans.
I know.
Like.
And Mitch loves these bottles.
I know.
He's not here. I feel a little bad, but
I feel bad, but
yeah, we forgot the elephant in the room. Mitch isn't here. It's the 2 Bourbon Years. If you watched the last couple weeks, you saw that he's been on vacation. We are filming a couple videos in one night, so that's why he's not here.
Yeah.
I think we start with the left
side.
You're right.
You're right. So 1792 first. There's a reason. There's a reason this one is the everyday drinker.
It's so good. Cherry, oak, mature. Like
Mature.
you get the 12-year. Especially we just did a review on Blade and Bow.
Yeah, right.
Okay, we won't go down that rabbit hole, but what can you say about this? It's got a little bit of smokiness to it.
Yeah, there's some definite smoke, some
Little
barbecue.
Little mustiness. You get that age, right?
It's like if you were barbecuing over some cherry wood.
Yeah.
Is what
That's
it is.
Pit Boss at 355 with cherry wood.
Boom. That's exactly what it is.
So do we want to nose both of them?
Yeah,
first?
let's nose the knob 12 then. So put the knob in the nose.
Ooh.
So that's a little different.
You don't get as much oaky smoke, with this one.
Not at all.
Not a lot of cherry, maybe a hint of cherry, but not as much as this.
A hint, no. This is like musty and dark. This is more fresh to me in a way. There's a lot. Okay, right now, preliminary, there's a lot more going on in the nose.
Yes, I would agree.
On the 1792. I mean, just in terms of like, it's amplified in 1792.
Yeah, wait, I mean, you kind of got to get in here on the knob 12.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I think there's more caramel in the knob 12 too. If I get really in there and give her a good whiff.
I'm getting caramel and I'm getting a little more general fruity. Like if you had a basket of fruit and you're putting your nose over that.
Yeah, like lighter fruits.
The 1792, I get a lot of cherry. This, I'm getting fruitiness.
Yeah.
Gosh, when I get to here, I get a nose full on the 1792. I have to get in, put my nose in the Knob Creek.
Yeah, you really gotta get in there to smell what's going on.
A little bit of caramel, like you said, a little bit of fruitiness.
Yeah, I think caramel, fruit, there's a little bit of spiciness to it, a little bit of oak presence in there.
Yeah, it's interesting how less prominent it is.
Right.
I gotta say, the colors,
they're almost identical. No, actually the
knob's a little darker. Yeah,
knob's darker.
I agree.
Yeah.
Knob's darker. Knob's pretty oily.
All right. Should we taste the 1792?
Let's do it. Yep, I'm gonna get my water on standby.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
It's like home.
This is home right here.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wow.
It's just it's really kind of an oak bomb, but it's not like a rip your tongue off oak. It's just a nice
bonfire.
Chill, smooth, laid back, sit in a leather chair oak.
Yep.
It's got a little bit of a tobacco finish on it. It's not like a super long finish, I will say. Not like an overly long finish. It's not short by any means. It is a medium to long.
Which is like 96.6. You know, that's kind of what you're gonna get, right? A little bit of that cherry does come through, a little bit. Not a lot, not as heavy on the nose in the tasting, but
not a lot. It's a lot of leather, maybe a little bit of cherry, oak, tobacco finish.
I do get the little bit of tobacco. I almost kind of think I'm gonna go back for another one here. I was gonna compare it a little bit. A little bit of that oakiness reminds me of the Knob Creek 15. Not as heavy.
No, I agree. I agree. Like it does start to reach that point where it's like, is it overly oaked? And I think it stops like just right on the line, right?
If there was any more, I'd be like, I don't know. But this is good.
You know what? To be honest, it's not like super complex. Like I think it does. I think it does like 3 things.
Yeah.
And the nose is the palate. Yeah. It travels over perfectly. It does the 3 things that you smell, and it's like very, very enjoyable. Yeah. So,
what I do love about this is you're getting those rich, different flavors, and you could drink a lot of this.
Right, because it's 96 proof.
It's 96 proof. Some of these like really rich things are like tongue and top of your mouth ripping off feeling.
Yeah.
Burning.
Yeah.
This is just very mellow.
No,
like, you could sit and just
enjoyable, right? Like, yeah, you could, with a couple of guys, you could sit down and polish one of these, like that.
This is me sitting down in a couple settings with a couple buddies. Like, it's not gonna last long.
Exactly. There's the proof for you.
Okay. I'm gonna rinse. Should we go to the knob?
Yeah, let's go to the knob. I'm really interested to see what happens.
Yeah.
Here. Like, I've always said this is my go-to over this, even though I love this. But now this is gonna be it.
I've been torn, and just so you guys know, Mitch might be his top 3. Like,
yeah, I think this is his top 3 whiskey
for him.
Yeah, for him, I think this is in his top 3 for sure.
All right, let's do it. It has.
I get that sweetness.
Oh
man.
Again, I still kind of stand by like Fruit Loops in a bottle.
I think that there is a fruity Fruit Loop aspect to it. Like, not just the Fruit Loops. I think there's like an aspect of like the milk left over from Fruit Loops.
That's exactly what I've said.
It's not like the actual Fruit Loop. It's like the remnant of a Fruit Loop. Right?
Okay, imagine eating Fruit Loops. You swallow, and you're kind of just hanging out, and that aftertaste, which could be the milky thing too. That's what I get on this. This has a lot of the Knob Creek elements that I personally like. We are historically big fans of the single barrel select, right? Select. Just because you can find it everywhere, it's a single barrel select. There's store picks everywhere we found it as cheap as like $38. It goes up to about $50 depending on the store. Yeah. One of the best go-tos for a single barrel, right? So
it can't go wrong.
Yes. Yeah. But it doesn't have the over nuttiness that a lot of Wild Turkey.
No, not at all. The just Beam products in general kind of have Beam. And this does not carry forward any of the nut.
It's got just enough Beam pop without
being the full Beam. Kind of profile. So, man, this is making me sad. You want to know why?
Do you know which?
I feel like I know already, and I said I was sad, so you probably already know.
I already know, and So before I tasted this, not to give anything away, but I'll just say it, nose taste. Like that was kind of where
100%.
Yeah, that's
this has got it on the nose, but the palate, man.
Yeah.
The palate on the Knob 12 is something else. Yeah,
we
gotta go back and forth.
Officially decide.
But I know you're gonna have the same thought that I do as soon as you go back to this, and I'll talk about it. But does that not seem just a little flat to you compared to the other one?
Yep.
The Knob 12 to me has more life to it.
There's just more like punchiness.
Yes, there's more punch, there's more fun going on. I think there's just more happening in the glass. I think there's more to dissect in a Knob 12. Sorry, we'll get into it, but
yeah. I mean, no, I
mean, the fruitiness, the denseness is coming through now on the Knob 12 to me. And you know, it could be a proof point thing. So like we gotta remember, there's a 4 point, but that's not a lot though.
I will say though that at 100 proof, this hits more about 105, right? It's a little higher, like 105, 106, 107. This is right where it says it is.
Yeah.
There's a little more punchiness, and I think that's just Knob Creeks in general, right?
Right, it's just their profile.
Yeah, they're just gonna have a little more
style
pop to them.
I mean,
so,
all right, yeah.
We're not really doing a try-by deny here, but you give your
I can give my thoughts on which one I would prefer.
Yep.
You know, so this is really tough. Both unbelievable.
Yeah.
And honestly, for the longest time, I said that this was my favorite, and that just changed today. I don't know how, and
but you can see how you get tricked when you're doing this by itself.
Yeah, because it's so good on its own. But I think when you compare it to the Knob 12, it doesn't. This is very good still.
Yeah.
This is still one of my favorites. I will still continue to drink that. But I think if I had to choose between the two on any given night, I'm going to go with the Knob 12 from now on.
Yeah.
There's just more life to it, a little bit more going on. When I go back to the 1792 is a little bit flatter.
Yeah.
There's not as much like pop, like cola to it.
Yeah.
You know, with the Knob 12, it brings that fruitiness, that sweetness up front, which I really enjoy. The finish is almost identical. I think you know,
they're both medium-ish.
They're both medium-ish. There's nothing crazy there, but there's just something about that sweetness with that nice age to it.
Yep.
Like this is such a fantastic bottle. It is wild.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll let you go, but
No,
I'm choosing the Knob 12, and I will be searching for them from now on. So. Yeah.
I agree with you. Not to be lame, you know, for the channel and agree, but this nose, I will say, may be slightly better.
I agree with that.
Yes.
I think that the 1792 nose is better. It's more like dense mustiness. Like
musty with that cherry that we love. It reminds me of Calumet 16.
I wish I could transfer that nose over to the Knob 12.
If you had that nose, that quite possibly top 3 bourbon of all time.
Yeah.
You know,
when it comes down to it, though, like you want the palate, right?
Yes.
That's at least my perspective. So.
To me, the nose is 20% of the bourbon experience.
Right.
Because you can smell great all day, but if you don't taste good, what are we just going to look at you and smell you? You know.
Right.
So,
you gotta drink it at some point.
So the fact that most of these bottles are under 100, still affordable
wild.
at 12 years, like
it's
that,
wild.
You can't find that
at those proof points at that age. It kind of puts other distilleries to shame.
Exactly.
I mean,
and Knob Creek, you know, it's so funny because early in my bourbon experience, I was a hater because of how gimmicky they were early on. They were. I always talk about this, but
they brought it back.
They brought it back. They were selling bottles with like gimmicky Christmas glasses in a box, and I just hated the brand. And then we started drinking the juice, and I realized the best bang for your buck.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah.
We can't find this anywhere.
No, it doesn't show up around here hardly ever.
We've seen this a little bit here and there.
A couple boxes will show up now and then. Yeah.
Well, we would love, if you guys have these bottles, we want to get your thoughts. You know.
Yeah, let us know. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Really drop us a comment down below. We respond to all your comments. And don't forget to share this video with a friend. Share it on your social media. Get the word out. We could really use your help in spreading the word about our channel. Let us know what you think of our videos. You're going to see a video pop up here to the right or to the left. Go ahead and click on that and watch our entire library. I think we have over, like 85 videos at this. Actually, it's going to be like 90 videos.
It'll probably be close to 90, yeah.
So we got a lot of content for you to watch. Let us know what you like. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we appreciate the support.
And next video will probably be in a new location.
Yeah.
Possibly my kitchen again for a couple weeks. If
possibly on a Zoom call.
Where it all started.
No one knows what happens. But yeah, we appreciate the support as always, and we'll see you next week.
All for 101 for all.
Cheers.